Russia President Vladimir Putin has announced an unexpected and brief unilateral Easter truce in Russia's conflict on Ukraine, while Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky insists that Russian artillery fire are ongoing.
Russia's President Vladimir Putin announced a unilateral Easter ceasefire on Saturday. He ordered his military to halt all battlefield action for 30 hours from 1500 GMT on Saturday until the end of Sunday.
Based on the humanitarian considerations, today starting from 1500 GMT to midnight Monday, the Russian side announces an Easter ceasefire. I order a stop to all military activities for this period. We assume that Ukrainian side will follow our example. However, our troops should be ready to repel possible ceasefire violations and provocations by the enemy. Our decision regarding the Easter ceasefire will show how sincere is the readiness of Kyiv regime, its desire and ability to comply with the agreements and participate in peaceful negotiations directed at eliminating the root cause of the Ukraine crisis.
The announcement came during a meeting with Russia's chief of the general staff, where Putin outlined the terms of the truce. Putin also issued a warning, stating that Russian troops should remain prepared to respond if Ukraine violates the ceasefire. However, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky accused Russian President Putin for already breaching the Easter truce. In a post on X, Zelensky said that fighting continued in Russia's Kursk and Belgorod regions and Russian drones were still in use, but added that some areas had become quieter. He reiterated his support for longer truce, saying that 30 hours is enough to make headlines, but not for genuine confidence-building measures. Meanwhile, Ukraine and Russia conducted their largest prisoner exchange since the conflict began over 3 years ago. 277 Ukrainian service personnel returned home from Russian captivity on Saturday, taking the total number of returned prisoners of war to 4,552. While Moscow's defense ministry said that 246 servicemen had been handed over by Kyiv, it said a further 31 injured prisoners of war had been handed over to Ukraine and 15 of its own wounded servicemen had also been returned by Kyiv. Putin's unilateral move followed Trump's announcement that it could abandon peace talks within days unless Moscow and Kyiv showed they were serious about negotiating. Bureau Report, DD India.